McLovin, who is at home, and I told him to stay at home because of the weather. But he's a team player. He's been contributing, sort of, and he joins us on the phone. Hey, McLovin.
Hey, I would have come up if I could have stayed at your house, but I thought, you said nobody was invited. Then you invite Bernsey on the air.
Well, but Bernsey really sounded desperate. You just did it because you were being creepy, so that was the reason why I didn't want to invite you.
Just because I said pajama party, that freaked you out, right? That was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Well, I said to Seton that we were going to maybe sleep here in the man cave, everybody. But you know what? You're better off at home with your wife and your two babies that you should be there. Because I know, in all seriousness, you're in a bad area there of New York with the storm. What's it look like, though?
It's actually really calm. I was just outside. They say we're near the water in Brooklyn, the East River, and they say that the water could come up. But we're safe. We're on high ground. The wind is going to be bad, I guess. But so far, so good. But and I know you guys, too. I'm worried about you guys, too. But, it sounds like after the show it's all coming, right? Yep.
They're closing down the highways in an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this whole city is shut down right now. The subways are down. They're about to close the bridges is what we heard, possibly.
Yeah,
but who knows?
The tunnels. They're going to close some of the tunnels there in New York. But, no, Eric Burns, for somebody who is not familiar with the East Coast and that weather, and here he is from San Francisco, and Burns, he's in his hotel room. They're going to cut off his phone. There's no hot water, and he's going to be there for at least Wednesday. That's probably the earliest anybody's getting out of there.
Oh, boy. Well, I hope everyone gets home after the show. But, if you want to have a pajama party, I'll find a way to get up there.
Okay.
So that sounds wrong.
Okay. Why don't you lift our spirits with now, is this an Against the Grain, like a Monday, a quick Against the Grain Monday edition?
Yes.
All
yes.
right.
This is a quick Against the Grain. And I'm just a little fired up. I thought I was...
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yep.
We got to hit the theme song here. All right, McLovin.
I can't believe that anybody out there is not calling for Tebow to take over the Jets. It just seems like a no-brainer to me. They have nothing to play for if they don't keep winning right now. It's the Broncos last year, a lifeless team. Who cares about X's and O's? You need him in there right now. Why is there any hesitance there? I don't get it.
Well, I don't think it's all on Sanchez. And if you're going to bring in Tebow, what are you bringing him in for? Just because you're not a good team and people will still come out, they'll watch. Are you really trying to look at him and say he could be our starting quarterback? I said if you were going to do it a while ago. Now you're getting to the point with a bye week coming up. Are you making that just to make a move, just to take away from the fact that your team hadn't played well or you haven't coached them well? So I don't know. But, it's trying to figure out the Jets, and I told you at the beginning of the year it's a mess. It's a circus, and it's been that so far.
But I've only seen where running quarterbacks come in and kind of disrupt things and steal a couple wins. I'm thinking of Vince Young as a rookie came in and sort of took over for Kerry Collins when he got hurt and just sort of ran around. And you can win ugly, and maybe they just do that. Also, Philly, it's got to be Mick full-time just based on the fact that they have to try something. Because right now they're in a desperate strait too. Do you agree that Foles doesn't give you a chance to win? Because I know you were so high on him right after the draft. I said, well, how could this guy go in the third round? And you said he was good.
Well, I like him. But I think that the reason why I'll like him a little bit more as the quarterback is they'll change their offensive philosophy. I think the philosophy of having Vic in there and maybe not the personnel to be there with him on offense, the line, is part of the problem there. Foles would be more conservative. Maybe that's what they need because the Michael Vick offense is not working.
All right, one last quarterback situation that actually worries me that no one's talking about. Did you watch the first half of the Bears game? Cutler behind that line, that's a disaster waiting to happen. I think he was sacked 6 times, fumbled the ball, he threw a pick in a triple coverage. I'm a little worried about I know the Bears won, but that was like one of those wins that felt like a loss.
I can understand that, but they still won. They played defense. Cutler did, that last drive was unbelievable, setting up Gold's game-winning field goal. But I give Carolina a lot of credit. They went after Cutler. So I have to give some credit. I can't give all the blame there, but I thought when Cutler needed to, played well, and defense was opportunistic. It's it's the same formula they had back in 2006, but with a better quarterback when they went to the Super Bowl.
All right, last take. I think the back row represented well. The whole nation, of course, is talking about Peyton Manning, MVP numbers leading the Broncos probably to the playoffs. I agree with Fritzy. It's all about Will Spaghetti, and that is true against the grain.
Thank you, McLovin.
All right, thanks. See you guys soon. Be safe, okay?
All right, thank you, buddy.